Hello everyone and welcome to my favorite video to film, my monthly favorites. We are finishing up September on this first day of October. And before I get into all of my favorites broken out into categories of beauty, clothing, accessories, and lifestyle, I want to talk about my most favorite thing, I think, of 2021, and that was the release of the bag that I designed with Gigi New York, the Marnie satchel. And I'm showing it here in the tan with the optional strap. And the reason I'm bringing this up is, first of all, a huge thank you to everyone who bought this bag, because when they initially decided how many of these bags to make, because these are all handmade, they came up with a number and then thought this would do moderately well. So they added a little more than that, and then they made that set number, and we sold it out. We sold it out in all three colors, the tan, the ivory, and the black. And I'm happy to tell you that today, October 1st, they are fully back in stock. And starting today, good through the week, 1 week only, I have a 25% off discount code. So the code is really simple. It's Marnie25. Just enter it and checkout, and then you can get this bag for 25% off. I have a feeling it will sell out again before the holidays, especially at this discounted rate. So if you were thinking about grabbing this and didn't get your chance with the first release, go on and go for it now. And I have that discount code that we've been asking for. It's here, but it's only here for a week. So Marnie25 if you want one of these. All right, let's get into the rest of the favorites. Let's start with beauty, and let's talk about the elephant or the lion in the room, my hair. So I have been having a lot of fun with this guy. It's still hot. I literally just did this before I sat down, and I raced through it. I did this whole thing in 5 minutes. This is the Conair triple barrel waver. I got the 1-inch barrel option. It also comes in a 3/4 inch, and it is super easy to use. Like I said, I did this whole thing in 5 minutes. It's very 90s. I tried 2 different ways of doing it. So if you notice that one side of my head, this side is up a little higher. I did that first piece with this kind of solid plate at the top, and that gave me more height. And then on this side of my head, I did it with the plate on the bottom and the 2 wands on the top. So depending on how you want to have your hair lie, more flat or raised, you just flip it over. It's so easy to use. You don't have to section off your hair. You don't have to do anything special. I just grab a chunk and just, well, I'll show you. Is it still hot? No, okay. I just put a chunk in, hold it, count to like 8, and I hold the other end out, and then I move it down the hair shaft, put it back, count to about 8. It's so easy. It's so fun. I'm still kind of playing with it and getting the hang of it. Some of my hair curls differently than others. It's bizarre. My husband loves this. He says it reminds him of the sorority girls when he was in college, how they used to wear their hair. So I'm happy to make his 20-year-old fantasies come true. Anyway, this is a lot of fun. It's a really great way to add a lot of body, and these curls definitely last a couple of days. Now, to keep it from totally frizzing out, which it's going to do, my hair is prone to frizz anyway, I have been loving this. I can't remember where I think I bought this where I get my hair done, because they carry Oribe products. It's the Oribe anti-humidity spray, and it's a light hold hairspray, but also an anti-frizz spray, and I just sprayed it all over. And I've been using this whether my hair is blown out straight or I curl it, and it has made such a difference in the way my hair lies throughout the day, the length of how long my style lasts. I don't know why I didn't get into this earlier, but I am really into this product because it does what it's supposed to do, but my hair still feels soft. It doesn't feel crunchy, and I love the packaging. It's really pretty and elegant. Next, let's talk about what's on my eyes. And I've been reaching for this palette more than any other. I've traveled a couple times this month, and this is what I brought with me. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Glam palette, and I am pretty much wearing all 5 shades. These are super easy to wear. If you just want to do an all over the eye, one lid look, any of the shimmer shades work perfectly. The matte shades are really easy to use too. The lighter one I just use all over the crease, and then that deeper brown I use to deepen the outer corner. It's such an easy palette to wear. The colors are so soft and creamy. I mean, she just knows how to make eyeshadows, and I love these mini palettes. I have, I think, 3 or 4 of them now, and I really enjoy them. I think you can tell by the color of my skin that I'm not big on tanning, and I'm good with that. I don't need to be tan, but I do prefer my legs to have some color if I'm going to be exposing them. I just think it makes them look leaner. it just looks better. I feel more comfortable. And I'm all for fake tan on the legs or any part of the body, but sometimes you just don't want to bother with it. And I recently discovered this from Saint-Tropez. It is their one night only wash off face and body lotion. I have it in the light medium shade. There's also a deeper shade, and it's a buildable tinted formula. It is extremely water resistant. I used it the other day when I did an Amazon try-on. I think it was an Amazon try-on. And I was taking clothes on and off, tight leggings, pulling them off. There was no transfer inside the clothes at all. It lasted all day. I wore it to an event that evening, and it just came off in the shower with soap water and like a loofah. You really have to, work at it. It's not gonna transfer. I prefer this over my previous favorite, the Tarte Body Shape Tape. This is a translucent formula, so you still see your skin. It doesn't look like you've painted body makeup on yourself. And so I just like that it looks a lot more realistic. It's a lot more forgiving. It's also buildable. You can add layers and deepen the color if you want. So I just feel like this is a lot more user-friendly product. They do recommend putting this on with a tanning mitt to get a more even application, which is what I did. And I would have to agree, that's definitely the way to go. And then my last beauty favorite for September is this. Lip liners, specifically the Laura Mercier Longwear lip liners. I have two colors that I use pretty much just interchangeably. The one when I'm looking for a more neutral nude look is Hazelnut Tea. And then the one I have on today, it's more of a just true pink, is Macaron. And they are old fashioned wooden. You gotta sharpen them up to get that really nice point, which I am actually fine with. And it holds that point for a while. So if I'm going out of town for the weekend, I'll sharpen it once and I'm good for the weekend. I don't even need to pack the sharpener. But they do go on really smoothly. I feel like it makes my lips look more, they look bigger. I had a couple people ask me if I've had my lips done. I have not. It's just the lip liner. It makes a huge difference. I don't know why I don't do this consistently, but I'm going to make sure that pretty much every time I wear lipstick, I'm going to line my lips. And I do want to get a few more shades. The one I'm eyeing is Baby Lips. It's just a really true neutral, soft pink. Kind of the complement to the Hazelnut Tea. This one's a more brown tone. Baby Lips is more of a very soft pink tone, but these are great and very user-friendly. Let's move on to clothing. I'm gonna scoot over so I can stick in some pictures. The first are these, I guess they're joggers from White House Black Market. I recently started working with White House Black Market. I actually just started working with White House Black Market. They are a sister company to Chico's and Soma. And these joggers were actually gifted to me as part of the collaboration, but I've gone back and purchased a few more things. I really like what they have to offer there. We're gonna talk about a couple other things. In fact, I showed you in a previous video in that Amazon haul, the blue suede booties that I got. Their shoe collection, we'll get to that when we get to accessories, but it's amazing. But these joggers, are they joggers? I mean, they have like a snap fly, zipper fly, so they go on more like pants, but they have the feel of joggers. I like this fabric. I like how they drape. I have been wearing them a lot. They were great on a road trip we did recently. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. They run true to size. I have them in a size 4. In fact, they might run even a little big, I would say. They're really easy to wear. You can throw them right in the washing machine. And I like that they're a little different. I like the rolled cuffs. I like the different fabrics. There's a little bit of texture to them. Full pockets, which is really nice. You don't often see that in a jogger style pant. And I have a feeling you're gonna see a lot more from White House Black Market over the next few months because, like I said, I have really fallen in love with the brand. Next, we have to talk about what I have on. It is not the brightest color. I have this button-down baby doll tunic in rust that you've seen before. I actually wore it last year for Thanksgiving, and I just recently wore it again this month, and I loved it so much that I went and ordered this. Basically, it's a true beige. It also comes in black, and it comes in like a olive green, and I think it's just those 4. I'm wearing it in a small. It's true to size, great with skinny jeans, great with leggings, covers all the important parts so you don't feel exposed. And it feels really luxurious, but it's from Amazon, so it does not come with a luxurious price tag, which I very much appreciate. Next is this graphic tee that you've seen a few times, worn it in a few videos, posted it a few times on Instagram. It's a great day to read a book tee. If there was ever a t-shirt designed for me, it was this one. I got it in this more of a sage pale green shade. There are a ton of colors. The lettering is always going to be multicolored, but then the body of the shirt, you have lots of options. I got it in a small. It is the softest t-shirt material. Now, in anticipation of it eventually cooling off, I ordered it in, I don't know what to call this. I don't know if this is, it's not really a long sleeve tee. It's like a really thin sweatshirt. It's like if a sweatshirt and a t-shirt had a baby, it's a hybrid. And I just got it in the long sleeve version in this bright blue, and you can see that the word coloring is consistent. It's gonna be that multicolor, but not quite cool enough for me to wear it yet, hopefully soon. And it's a really nice, lightweight, I'd say wearable sweatshirt. I did size up to a medium, hoping that I could wear it either really oversized or maybe even big enough to wear over leggings. We shall see. This just arrived, so I haven't had a chance to try it on just yet. Stay tuned for an October Amazon haul and we'll find out. Next in my clothing favorites is another Amazon find. It's this puff sleeve, short sleeve tee. Now I have several versions of a puff sleeve top, short sleeve top, and they're more sweatshirt material or a heavy, thick cotton. This is a true thinner t-shirt, which I really appreciate since I do live somewhere that is still warm. Like I'm wearing matte foundation, otherwise I'd be very shiny. It's still pretty warm here. So I'm really enjoying that this is a thinner weight. And what I really appreciate is that this year Amazon is offering this version in lots of colors. I have a previous version of a similar puff sleeve top in that thicker material, and it only came in I think 3 or 4 color options. This is probably maybe 8 to 10 color options. And of course I went with navy because it's a color, but it's a neutral, I think, so I can get a lot of wear out of it. And then my last clothing favorite is another piece from White House Black Market. It is this crochet sweater tank, and there's some reasons specifically why it's my favorite. Yes, I just like how it looks and I like the color, but it's these details that really make me appreciate the White House Black Market brand. This is not sponsored. My sponsorship had nothing to do with YouTube. It was just do a post on Instagram and that's it. And there was no discussion of further mention. This is just because I love it. So I picked out what I wanted to get there, I should say. So here are the details that I like. It has the bra snap. You get your bra strap lined up and then you close this around it and snap it shut. And then when you're wearing it, your bra strap won't slide down your shoulder and be exposed. It's a tiny detail, but it's genius. And I don't know why more tops don't have that. Also, it's lined. It has a separate lining underneath. So you can feel comfortable wearing a sweater tank but not feeling like you have to wear another layer underneath it. The layer is built in, and it's not a heavy layer, it's really thin. So it makes this very wearable even when it is 100 degrees outside. So I can get my fall in with the fall colors without having to wear long sleeve clothing. So I'm really enjoying this sweater. Let's move into accessories and the last mention of White House Black Market. I promise, I just got a lot of stuff from there and it really stood out to me. This is what I'm talking about. Their shoe selection is insane. I never thought about looking there for shoes before, and I've gone back, like I said, and bought on my own some more, and I'm sure I'll be continuing. But these suede kind of slide sandal shoes are amazing. First of all, their shoes all have the memory foam inside, even those booties that I purchased earlier. So they're super comfortable. I love this black heel. I like that it's covered in the suede, so it's like a fully finished look to it. I like the little gold, what would you call these? Details? They're little gold dots. And so I like the texture to it. I just like the whole look of the shoe, and they are so comfortable. I've worn these traveling. I have worn these walking around, you know, not just like to the grocery store and back, but longer distances, and they're very comfortable. And I love this kind of rich brown shade. It's so perfect for fall. So definitely a favorite in the accessories. Next, let's talk about earrings, specifically Kendra Scott. I have been raving about these earrings. Let me take them off and show you. These are new from Kendra Scott. They're a Baroque kind of style, not broke, Baroque. And it's because of the shape of the gold around the edge. But look at all the colors in this stone. It has all the colors of fall here. It's so pretty. I have been wearing these pretty much nonstop. I've been switching them out for the next pair of earrings I'm going to talk about, but this just screams fall, and it's so many colors, and yet at the same time, it's basically a neutral that goes with everything, and they're super lightweight too, so they're really easy to wear. And then the other earrings I've been wearing a ton this month, also newer from Kendra Scott, are these Abbey open frame earrings. They're really delicate. They're very pretty, very feminine. I love this shape. You're gonna see this shape a lot, I think, this season. And I have marker. It's the curse of being left-handed. It's just ink gets all over you. But these are very delicate as compared to the Baroque style. They're quite a bit smaller. They do dangle a little bit, but they're much more delicate, very feminine, very pretty, and they go with everything. Like I said, I've been traveling a lot, gone to a Houston Texan football game, went to an Ole Miss football game, went to the Maroon 5 concert. Where else did we? I feel like I was somewhere else too. So I needed a clear bag, and I've had this one for a little while. This was actually a gift from Lisa J Makeup. This is the Kelly Wynn, I don't know what it's called. It's clear Kelly Wynn bag. Kelly Wynn is a brand, but Kelly Wynn the human is actually an alumna of Ole Miss, which is kind of cool. And I got this one in the Ole Miss colors. Now this is not the actual strap. I pried the strap off and added this Erin Condren strap because it's adjustable, and I prefer, especially in a large crowd kind of scenario, I prefer wearing a crossbody bag. I just feel like the bag is more secure. So I put this one on. The strap that actually comes with it is beautiful. It has that same snakeskin leather padding here, and then it's woven into the chain, but it's a true shoulder bag, and it really doesn't work as a crossbody. I pried it off. I also just ordered from Amazon like the purse clips, the strap clips, so I'll be able to take this on and off more easily when I want to wear it as a true shoulder bag. I've had quite a few clear bags in the past that were pretty inexpensive, and they never hold up. They eventually break, and I just like that this is pretty enough that I can wear it even if I don't need a clear bag. I just want to go out and I want a purse that matches red and blue or something like that. This is great for the 4th of July, any patriotic events. I just find reasons to have a lot of red, white, and blue in my life lately. Anyway, it's pretty enough just to wear, not because it has to be clear, but just because it is. And it has it all the way around. It's quite nice. It's a very nice gift from Lisa, and I am still very much enjoying it. My last favorite in accessories isn't something I've even shown you on YouTube or even on Instagram yet, but I'm so excited because I've been eyeing this style of boot for a really long time, and I finally pulled the trigger. If you're following me on Instagram, you'll see it in a few outfits coming up in October. It is this Lucasie Tall, they call it a Western boot. It's a cowboy boot. And I just love this rich chocolate. I love the pattern. It's kind of subtle. It's tone on tone. It's more of a pointed toe than a square toe that you normally see on a cowboy boot. The heel is a little lower, so it's very wearable, but what I really like is the shaft of the boot goes all the way up to my knee. So it's really fun to wear with leggings, with skinny jeans. I am going to the Aaron Watson concert, and next week I'll be wearing these. I'm gonna wear them to the LSU game at Ole Miss later on this October. Lots of, just walking around town, I'll be wearing them, but I love them. They're super comfortable. These are an investment, but I've been wanting these Lucasies for a very long time, and they smell so, so, so good. All right, let's finish this up with my lifestyle favorites. I think first and foremost, if you're not following me on Instagram, then you don't know about this, but I'd say my absolute favorite lifestyle favorite is my new car. I got a new car. I got the Tesla Model Y. There's a whole long story behind how I picked it and why I picked it, and I will definitely be doing a video after I've had it longer than a couple of weeks to tell you all about it, the reasons behind why I picked it, what I like, what I don't like, and all that stuff. But it is definitely a lifestyle change. It is not like driving a normal gas-powered car. There is a learning curve. There is a lot to learn. If you're into gadgets, this is one ginormous gadget. There's a lot. I'm still learning a lot about the car, but definitely my favorite. So I got the Model Y with the black in the performance trim. So it has the carbon fiber spoiler, black exterior, black 21-inch rims, and white interior. And I think she's pretty now. I used to think it was a little weird looking, but it's grown on me. And yes, she has a name. Her name is Tess. She has pronouns because the car feels like it's alive. We'll get into that later. Okay, next in lifestyle, I have to recommend this book series. I've mentioned it in my newsletter. If you don't get my weekly newsletter, it generally goes out every Friday between 6 and 7 a.m. in the morning, and I always include what I'm reading that week, a favorite recipe, dog pictures, Instagram roundup, current sales or discounts that I think you might want to know about, all that good stuff. But I always include the books. So if you get my newsletter, you probably already know what I'm going to say, but it's the Elemental Mystery Series by Elizabeth Hunter, and there It starts with 4 books, and then there's another series that goes after that, and then another series. So I think there's probably 20 books in the series, and I have been flying through them. I have not gotten as much work done as I need to because I just want to sit and read her books. And it's set in modern times, and it involves vampires and mysteries, but it's not like it has to be one of the most well-written book series I've ever read. I would put it up there with Discovery of Witches. It's that kind of level of paranormal. It's only vampires. There are no other creatures, and there's a lot of history and science and researchers and librarians. So it's very much, in my mind, in the similar vein to Discovery of Witches. If you liked that series, you're gonna love this one. I finally bit the bullet. I got a Dyson vacuum cleaner. I got the Dyson V8 Animal series, I think it is. Why did I get it? Nordstrom was having a sale, and that's how I justified it. I got in the Shark cordless vacuum and realized it only runs for 17 or 18 minutes on a full charge. And so I thought, you know what? I need to go get a Dyson one so I can compare the two and let you know which one I like better. So that will also be an upcoming video. I think you know by now. Well, it's not, I'll say it depends. If you have $400 that's burning a hole in your pocket, get the Dyson. I didn't get the $700 or $800 model, the most new version. I just cannot justify spending that kind of money on a vacuum cleaner when it's just me and Michael and dogs that very rarely shed. Anyway, but I am very much enjoying it, and I find myself vacuuming a lot more often than I used to. Next is new to me this month. This is the new lap desk from Erin Condren, and I do a lot of work on my laptop sitting on my couch or in my bed, and I just usually balance it on a pillow. This has been a godsend. It actually goes this way. It has a little ledge here so your computer or book or whatever doesn't slide down into your lap. It also has this removable pad, so if you want to just use the wood part as a stand for your laptop, like during a Zoom call or something, you can do that, or just elevate it so that you have a better angle for your wrists. It's very versatile. It opens up, I think you can see, there's a little thumb hole. So you can store things. I'm not doing a great job here. There's also like a little easel under it, so you can actually have the desk, when you're using it, it can be tilted up at various angles for optimal, I don't know, viewing opportunities or just how you want to write. So it's super nice. I even used it as a lap tray to feed Michael some chicken noodle soup. He just got the shingles vaccine and he is not feeling great. Everybody said that was going to happen, and it did. And then the last thing I want to mention for favorites this month are these apothecary jars. They are acrylic. There is a third one that I'm not using yet, but I filled these 2 up with my cotton rounds and my cotton swabs, and I just keep them right on my vanity. And I thought they would be too big. They are not. And I love that they can hold a ton of product, and they look really pretty on my vanity, and they're plastic, so I don't have to worry if I knock them over. I'm not going to get glass all over the bathroom. They're not going to break. So those were my favorites from September. It was a nice month. Really looking forward to October while we're here. Mostly because I'm hoping that we get a real fall and temperatures cool down. Anyway, I hope you're all well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget, if you want to get your hands on that Marnie satchel, now's the time to do it because they're 25% off with my code Marnie25. Thanks so much for all your support over the last few months, for selling them out the first time, and all your support just being here, watching my videos, commenting. Same thing over on Instagram. It is very much appreciated, and I love that you choose to spend some of your time with me. That's it for today. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hope I see you in the next one. Have a great one, guys. Bye.